Second take. Take two. Oh, there's 5 people here. Cool. So what are you guys doing out there tonight in YouTube land? I guess I didn't see any of the chats. Go live chat so we don't miss anybody. My name's Steven. I'm not leaving Las Vegas. I'm a Vegas blogger. We're just going to chat about Las Vegas stuff. I'm in my backyard today, as you guys might notice. It's finally to the point where it's not that hot out. As long as you're in the shade at nighttime, you're in the dark. It's good. By then on Monday, I love ending the day with these live streams. Hello, Debbie. How you guys doing? What do we got? SDSD, I don't know what SDSD is. San Diego, is that what you're at? So we have talk about Las Vegas. Hopefully my video quality isn't totally terrible. You know, these phones with the front-facing cameras. Jerry's here. I'm doing good, Jerry. How are you guys doing? Ooh, outdoors. Yeah, the great outdoors. You can hear the crickets cricking and doing what crickets do. Good evening. Hi, Steven. Hi, Jim. Sugar Butts here. I'll try to read your chats as they go. Of course, I can touch the screen to a certain extent right here. Hey, look, video looks great. Good. This front-facing camera on this phone, and there's like no light whatsoever in my backyard. It's just this lights from the overhead right here. So we got Bob's Bugs here. How you doing, Bob's Bugs? Hope you're doing pretty good. Is that your business name? Are you Bob's Bugs? Is that what you do for a living? You bug people? No, I don't know about that. Hello from Canyon County, California. You know what I learned today? I learned that many of you guys don't watch my videos. Well, it's true. Hear me out on this. I posted in the Facebook group. I said, is California ruining Las Vegas? Whoa, big Mike TV Jackson at the casinos. Can you still get free drinks? Sure you can, and I'll always see those super chats, guys. So if the chat gets busy and I don't see your chat, it's nothing personal. So yes, you can. You can definitely get free drinks. You just got to gamble and have some play and ask for one, and they'll bring you a comp drink. I mean, it's awesome, and you can sit at your slot machine. But so here's the deal. I posted up in the Facebook group that video today. It was whether or not California's being ruined or whatever, or Nevada's being ruined. And I had people in the Facebook group saying, oh, you're just another California hater. Oh, well, then I won't come there. It means they didn't actually watch it. By the way, thank Big Mike 154 times. That means they didn't watch the video. You follow me there? They didn't watch the video. They just read the headlines. And they said, oh, Steven's a hater. I ain't no hater, dude. I don't care. Dude, I'm from Washington. Very nice. So we got still waiting for poker to start. Well, poker's been starting. They have 8-handed poker over at the Caesars Palace, so 8 players on a poker table there. I had to go to Petco today because my fish is sick. My wife always wanted to have Oscars, and she saw this really special tiger Oscar. It's a cichlid. I don't even know. I think it's an Oscar. And these are these fish that grow really, really big. Great video. I watch all your vlogs. They're all great. Thank you so much. Thought-provoking. I love your literary wordplay there. It's real fun. So they didn't watch the video, but anyways, so I go there, and one of my fish has no scorpions at night. Oh yeah, Dom, they come out at night. What they do is they come out and they stick on the wall usually, or on a door somewhere. You hardly ever see scorpions on anything but a surface that looks like this. It's kind of crazy. But we got Gulf Breeze, High Control, High Cotton 8 wants a shout out. Hi Cotton 8, how you doing? Sick fish can be tough to deal with. It is tough. So I ran to Petco as soon as I could, and I bought a type of copper treatment that won't kill the fish. It's hard to damage the fish. I had to set up a community tank, and then I had to take the fish out, and oh my God. So these things are fast. They're only about yay big, not so big. I mean, maybe the size of my eyeglass lens, but they are fast. And eventually he tired himself out, and I was able to grab him, and I was able to put him away. So that's good. But man, life's been tough. I'm going to tell you this right now. At the day job right now, I got a bunch of hot pokers in the oven, people that might be buying into a magazine thing, but there's nothing for 2 weeks. So I'm going on 2 weeks of not having any physical income coming in over there. It's been weird. Life is weird right now. And then it comes in big, huge chunks where some people have reached out and supported me. I had people that gave way too much for just a couple of face masks. It's just kind of ridiculous. So it's really nice. I have a video coming up of Caesars Palace at 1,800 square foot, and I would really like to get that done. It's going to be a lot of editing. I'm going to try a different video editing program than I usually use because it might be faster, but I don't know. It's called DaVinci Resolve. But why don't you guys, I think I made this video, would a second shutdown even help Las Vegas? That's the question of the video. We'll touch upon it a few times in here. And so what, we got somebody with an email thing, I don't know. Hopefully the mask company hires you. There's no mask company that'll hire me. My wife hired me to be her pitch man. Yeah, so anyways, yeah, so we got all this stuff going on. I'm watching the news and it's just a bunch of lies and a bunch of stuff. And then other bloggers are now making those blogs about how they recommended a shutdown. And well, one news source recommended a shutdown. Doesn't mean that we're going to shut down. You can put that in a title. How about this? Tomorrow I'll do the same title. I'll do the same title in a video. Vegas should shut down again. It'll be a clickbait video, and then people won't like it. And proof and point that people didn't watch my video today. And I'm a little bit perturbed over that. I'm going to walk the strip. I'm going to walk it on the weekend, Patrick. Friday, Saturday. I'll be down on the strip in downtown at some point, yes. I'm a little perturbed. People just downvoted the video. They didn't even see the video. They just saw that I did this thing, and then they went, you suck. And that's what they did, and that hurts. So that was my California video today, but I learned something. Lawton, Oklahoma. Why did I talk like that? Barry Diller made a huge investment in MGM. Is that the guy who bought like 13% stake in MGM? I mean, they don't need that. It's not capital. He just bought a bunch of the stocks. Is that the guy that does the online gaming sports, I think is what it is. I have to look at it. The other wife cut my hair yesterday. Thank you so much. I got the scissors from a nice subscriber in Hawaii who sent me her professional Japanese blade scissors. Awesome stuff. So he bought a 13% stake in MGM. I don't think much of it. You know, he doesn't have a controlling stake that would never let them do that. Yeah, the clickbait videos were evil today. I mean, I did it a little bit, but I just put, oh man, maybe I'm so guilty of clickbait, but I don't know what to tell you. I have a trip planned for a couple of days, a week in August. First time visiting Vegas, even with a lot of closed, I'm still excited to go for it, baby. B-Day, our local casino is still closed. Yeah, Steve, love those COVID masks. I don't know what that means. Oh, okay, COVID masks. Steven, when is the Mirage opening? I don't know when the Mirage is opening. I would hope it would open this month, but this month keeps getting shorter and shorter, don't it? And doesn't look like it's going to open. The founder of Fox and Phillips. Look, man, these guys are going to buy stocks for companies when they're low. Buy low, sell high. That's what you do. Right now, the market keeps on surprising us. Casino stocks are not really getting as low as anybody thought they would. Even when Sheldon Adelson posts a $900 million loss, people go out of their minds. What was funny is I was reading the comments in that YouTuber's video, and people were saying the most asinine things, and then they get a bunch of thumbs up like, did you know that MGM Resorts lost $18 billion? How? They haven't made $18 billion to lose. They didn't lose $18 billion. As a matter of fact, I can't comment on that channel on YouTube because I've been banned off of it, but I really wanted to chime in because I did an entire video where we looked at every single financial of all of the companies over the last 5 years. Oh my God, Wall Street Warlord is here. I looked at all the financials. MGM did not lose $18 billion. It's impossible. It's impossible. Punky Power is here, Mr. Classic TV 1980. I know that Vegas would do good if they shut down again. They are doing so many comp rooms as it is trying to bring people in. But you know what? Guess what? They're actually doing okay. They're doing better than people thought they would. That's what the big picture that these bloggers miss. They don't actually look at the, oh my God, what was that? Don, thank you. Get Blackjack a treat. Thank you so much. Oh my God, I just realized I was supposed to buy Blackjack as medicated food today. I have to get it tomorrow. Guys, if you're on Facebook, send me a message tomorrow. Get Blackjack as food. I need that. Do it personal message to me. I know at least one of you guys is watching and you'll probably do it because I got to remember to get it at my lunchtime. Okay? I have to get it at my lunchtime. I have to go off and dedicate my lunch to buying him his $125 bag of food. But then again, the last time I bought it was February. So March, April, May, June, July, August. Not bad at all, if you ask me. Got to get the med food, yeah. So, yeah, these casino resorts have not lost that much money. Steven, Vegas shut down, not the answer. A return to the old Vegas standards is real buffets, great new shows, and zero resort fees. How do you take out a massive, massive, massive profit revenue stream like resort fees? How do you do that? You can't do that. You cannot do that. Steve, please reach out to me about the masks. Yes, Christina, I will. Absolutely. Right after this video, I promise you, I will remember it. Just be patient with me. I'm just one man. You cannot shut down Las Vegas again. The truth is, we probably have, maybe the casinos might have 6 to 7 weeks of operating capital to go on. So it's easy to make videos where you hypothesize about shutting it all down again. But in reality, if you shut it all down again, the casinos will go completely bankrupt. When they go bankrupt, you'll have different investors. Most of them will probably come from China because they have a lot of money and they like to buy foreign investments. Now, the thing about this country is you can always buy foreign investments in the United States. Nobody's saying nothing to you. Nobody's telling you you can't do it. For example, like, if you want to buy Samsung stock, you got to go to the Korean stock market. If you want to buy Nintendo stock, you have to go to the Nikkei index. It's the Japanese stock market. Here, anybody can just buy anything. And it's very difficult to trade on those platforms because why? Because we say that our current president is nationalistic, but some of those countries are incredibly nationalistic. Steven, cut your lawn and post the video. This lawn is incredibly hard to cut, by the way. When I came in, it was like up to my knees. I got stung by a hornet cutting it. It was no fun. Hey, Lance Johns is here. Hey, all, damn notifier not letting me know you're on. I've only been on for 10 minutes for that matter, so that's okay. Some icy water. Oh, I got my pho noodle soup cup back. I don't even know where it went, but I got it back. So there you go. Slap that. Slap that. Rewind it back. I don't know if that's the way the song goes. All right, so I think I cut up grass. Too much information. I don't know what that means because I'm not. And by the way, I know what WAP means. You guys are gross people, all of you. Steven, Trump needs to pump up the Speak Up for Vegas. That would be great. I mean, I don't know, man. If that guy could come to Vegas, and that would be helpful. Anytime a president goes somewhere to vouch for it, people get confident. Even if you don't like the president, you kind of look to him as the leader of the country, even if you hate the guy. So maybe that would help. Maybe it would help if Steve Sisolak made a trip to Las Vegas. We can put it into his court. John Ness, thank you so much, John Ness. I talked to John on private message a lot. Hopefully John will remind me to buy Blackjack's food tomorrow. So I rewatched SATs and 3 hours of Saw Things I Miss. Oh, Saturdays. Okay, I figured out the TOL reference between, I saw the post. I missed that you sent me. I don't know what TOL means. Anyways, glad you're here. I'm here. You're here. We're all here. Love when you do these. Make sitting at home feeling sorry for myself less boring. Don't feel sorry for yourself, Joe. I don't know what you have to feel sorry for. You have shelter. You probably have food, even though it might not be the food you want. And you have America, maybe, or Canada, possibly, all around you. So you have a better chance than a lot of people. Trump haters Vegas. He's suing you. Trump hates Vegas? I don't think Trump hates Vegas at all, actually. He did a lot of campaigning the last time he was here. And then they had, so he's actually spoken highly of it. He spoke highly of Las Vegas during his Mount Rushmore address. So here we go. Are the Maloofs still rich? Yes. Generally, here's the thing about making money. When you know how to make it, you lose it, you make it right back. This is why you have success stories and people that go bankrupt and bring all their money back. But the Maloofs still have money. They were forced out of the Palms. How hot is it right now? I have no idea. If anybody wants to look at the temperature. Oh my God. What is that thing? Oh no. Hey. Oh, scorpion. You want to see it? Oh, it's gone now. Oh God. I was going to kill it. I had my shoe off and everything. Oh God. Oh, there it is again. Okay. You guys want to do this? Here, hold on. So let's see if we do this. Where is it? Oh my God. It's somewhere over here. The problem is I have lots of clutter. You see? Oh, this is terrible. Oh my God. Trump is suing Vegas about a mail-in ballots. He's not suing Vegas. He's suing the state of Nevada, and it's not Trump. It's his campaign. His campaign. Oh God, it's back here somewhere. If I see it, I'm gonna kill it. So I'll just do this for now, and then if we have to flip back out, we'll kill it. Scorpions are in town. Where they playing? Yeah, they're not playing. I get you what you're saying. That's pretty funny. So I'm gonna hold the camera like this for now, and hopefully, if it comes back, I'll kill it live on camera. That thing was gnarly. I had somebody in my comments once say that we don't have scorpions in Las Vegas, and we totally do. We totally have scorpions in Las Vegas, and there's 24 different varieties in Nevada. One of the most poisonous lives here and in Arizona, and they're no fun. They're no bueno. Okay, get tape on a stick just in case it's babies on its back. There won't be any babies right now. It's too hot for them. They're not going to breed until the springtime. Are the Vegas scorpions bad? One of them is bad. I can't remember the name of it, but it's the most poisonous in North America. I prefer a rat problem, referencing that amazing Geico commercial. Geico makes good commercials. I was thinking of making scorpions and black widows. Somebody had said that there are no scorpions or black widows, so I posted up a review from the Review Journal, and it said 24 varieties, and there's more than ever this year. And then they said, I'm not reading all that ish. They didn't say ish. They said the nasty word. And then I said, okay, well, there it is. He goes, I never seen one. And I'm like, well, I never seen $1 million cash in real life in front of me, but I know that it exists all at one time. Making my next pet. No. Guys, you don't understand. I have a problem with insects. I don't like them very much. Jeez. I'm jittery right now. I haven't seen that thing. Grass in Vegas. Yeah, we got grass back here. It's nice to have. Most of the time people get rid of their grass and they eschew it for whatchamacallit. They get rid of their grass because the water district, I'm going to put my camera back up, the water district gives them credits and stuff to not have grass. So you replace your nice landscaping with rocks and you get a bunch of stuff. Binion's had $1 million pile of cash. That's true. I don't know if that was real or not. PETA might come after me. Yeah, right. Bugs are my worst nightmare, and Scott doesn't like them. Did Sisolak make a Monday speech about reopenings? I didn't know. I mean, I went on the Review Journal not too long ago. I didn't see anything about Sisolak talking. I've never been to Vegas, but always wanted to. Will it ever go back to how it was, or will I only see a post-COVID Vegas? Well, I mean, you're only, okay, how's this? If you came in on Monday, the 1st of September 1995, you're only ever going to see a post-Monday, 1st of September 1995. You're only going to see Vegas evolve. It's going to be okay. You know, it's going to be all right. But, you know, it is what it is. It's okay. Flying bugs are worse. I don't like flying bugs very much anymore. Okay? Go inside, man. Come on, man. I think that's the new theme for the channel where I say, come on, man. And then people accuse me of putting on a red MAGA hat, and then they call me a fascist or something like that. I found a scorpion in a light globe one time. Left it on light all night. Next morning, it was dead. Nice. 32 babies on its back. I hate lightning. Oh my God. Do you guys have any phobias? I mean, any fears you guys want to discuss here? I'll be your psychoanalyst. I will not. But Vegas can't shut down again. I don't think it would help. That's the question. Will it help to shut down the Strip one more time? I'm going to say no, it wouldn't help. It obviously didn't help very much when we shut down the entire country. And somebody said in an interview, I got to find the interview online, that we should shut down hard for 6 weeks, like literally enforce it with National Guardsmen and stuff like that. That is just the most intense, insane thing I think anybody could ever think of doing right now at this point. And this doesn't seem to make any sense from an economic standpoint. So you can't shut down the United States. I mean, every state has their rules. The government doesn't have say over everything. So some states are going to be open, and those to the victors go the spoils, I guess. So if Vegas fails, if they shut down, I agree. If you got shut down again, it might stop for a bit and just restart again upon reopening, Joe says. I think that's true. And I think that that is exactly what the case in Nevada will be. I said a while ago privately to somebody that I really believe that this will be the last stand for C19 virus anywhere in the world. I think Las Vegas is the last place this thing lives, unfortunately, to a point where even people, oh God, a black widow. See? Oh my God, there's so many bugs in here. You guys want to see a black widow spider? You tell me, it's right in front of me. Oh, geez. I'm glad I see these things. If you guys want to see a black widow, I can flip the camera around and you guys can see what this puppy looks like. Ooh, man. I heard Vegas may have water problems in the future. I mean, oh, it's going back up its web, so I guess you can't see it. Oh, okay. So yes, hang in there. Oh my gosh. I'm a wuss, man. You guys are going to have a different opinion of me once I show you all my phobias. Where the hell is it? I don't think you can even see it. Let's see if you can see it this way. Right by the scorpion. Ba-dum-ching. Oh, man, you can't even see this son of a gun. Yeah, it's in its web right up here. This is the worst live stream I've ever done at this point. Yeah, you can't see it. But maybe you can see it there. Oh, there it is. That's my widow friend. My widow friend, get it? It's like I'm doing baby talk. There it is, right by my doorway. And I mean, it's probably not going to jump at me. Oh, there you go. Oh my God. And so the reason I like to get rid of these is because we have cats, and I would hate to think that this thing gets into my house, although it doesn't really want to go into your house. I would hate to think that this thing ever, yeah, Steven, stop playing with dangerous critters, go inside. Oh, it's way too far away from me. Oh no, it's not. It's just crawling up its web. So it looks like it's crawling on the ground. It's totally crawling on its web. Well, I have some spider spray. So what I will do is a little later on, I will deal with that. So let's head on inside, because this has been one heck of a day so far. Honey, I'm on a live stream right now, and there's like bugs, like scorpions and black widows outside. I can't even stand it anymore. So I'm going to go sit out front, okay? It scares the hell out of me. And 537 people. Do you want to show them this? I'm on a live stream right now. Did you want to show them this?
What do you want me to do with it?
Do you want me to show you this?
Oh,
Is it not appropriate? You're going to clean up her studio. You guys can see the mask studio in a few minutes, okay? So we're going to go outside and to the front, where there are way less insects. Don't kill it, just clean the webs. After 2 to 3 times, the widow moves out. Yeah, where does it move? Into my house? It's kind of ridiculous. I don't want that to happen. So we're going to go out front, where we don't have as many insectoids. And that's fine. That's good. The scorpion sting is a very painful event. If not treated properly, an infection, it could be probable. You know what? You can actually have people that are small babies, cats, they can die from black widows. Yeah. Cool mask studio. You didn't even see the mask studio. That was not the mask studio. So here we go. Oh, wow. Steven live. Yeah, this is like the most live raw video I've ever done. I'm no longer in Kansas anymore. The schools are opening in Vegas. I'm not sure. They've already mandated that they can do the at-home schooling if they want to, but I'm not really sure if they're going to do all that stuff. So Scorpion and Black Widow masks coming. No. Scorpion King. Okay, so don't let the cats out. Well, the cats sometimes run out. You can't get rid of that. So yeah, ask me a Vegas question, guys, and we'll get back on track on Las Vegas stuff. I don't think shutting down the Strip will help significantly. A little bit, maybe, but the hotel casinos are a business, and then the Las Vegas economy are the people's livelihoods. This is true, Dana, but then we get the point where people say things like, yeah, but they should diversify. Well, we're not going to diversify our economy in the next 8 months. I've never seen a rattlesnake, Daniel. Never seen one, Daniel. Asked about rattlers. Really wish clubs would open full swing soon. You know, I mean, at this point, I don't know. What do you have to lose, right? I'm not sure. What's under the chair? Nothing. These chairs are clean because we sit on them all the time. There's humans here all the time. Beautiful house, Steven. Yeah, I'm not giving you a house tour. A little too personal, Wall Street Lord. But I love you, baby. Binion's had $1,000 bills in a glass case. $1,000 bills? Had it for years. Yeah, that was the gimmick, Jonas. So here's what would happen. You would go to a timeshare tour in Las Vegas. Timeshare guy would promise you hundreds of dollars to go gamble at Binion's. And then you would end up getting nothing more than a voucher once you gambled that said, go take your picture with $1 million. And then you would have to buy the picture. It was not nice. The girl that used to cut my hair in Vegas lost her guide to a brown recluse. I've never seen a brown recluse, or if I have, I've always killed it. I didn't know what it was. That's a big house. Can I move in? I'll help kill the bugs. Yeah, no. Scorpions and Black Widows, oh my. Is Vidara open? I think it's open. I haven't heard that it's not open. No shutdown, man. Just got to ride the wave. Black Widows are big in Detroit, so sad. Heard Vegas was crazy busy over the weekend. It was. I was on the Strip on Saturday. Very busy stuff. Wish I had a nice place like that, Dennis. It's nice because my wife decorates it real good, you know. Funny how summer is just starting and schools are already open in August. Well, that's interesting. They lost a lot of time with the shutdown, isn't it? Are Caesar's shops open to the normal hours or still like noon to 5? I don't know if they're shortened hours. I know that I was in there around 9 o'clock and they were closed, so they could be closed. Trooper is killing some bubble craps. Okay, you guys can go watch Trooper if you guys want to. Beautiful house, Steven, really nice place. All 50 states look to Vegas for the economic health of the country. This is actually true. High Cottonate says we can look to the economy in Las Vegas. It's kind of like a bellwether, isn't it? You know, we figured, I don't even know what that term means, but it's a bellwether moment. Yeah, Vegas's economy is good. It kind of means that everybody can visit and support the city by gambling and stuff. Supposed to visit there next week. How bad is the virus, Susan? Well, I mean, it was like 700 cases, then it was like 900, then it was like 900, now it's 700 again. Spider above your head now, boom! Can't fool me. My cat Squeaker died 2 years ago from July from a black widow bite. Aw, I'm sorry. That's sad, Paul. I hate to see that, man. How about a tarantula mask? Yeah, right. Snakes abound in areas with large, small animal populations. Most snakes are nocturnal and seek warm areas to rest in. This is true. They also dig holes. I think rattlesnakes and lizards live in holes. We could have been more prepared to deal with this pandemic if the president didn't cut funding down so when he took office. That's absolutely not the case, Lionel. He didn't cut funding on a lot of different things. If anything, I'm sorry. You guys are going to tell me he was just some Trump supporter. The guy spent like trillions of dollars, and I don't think that anything was going to prepare any country for anything. I don't think anything would have mattered. I don't know why it's so bad here, but I don't think any country or any world leader, and I don't think if what was the guy who ran against Trump, Hillary guy, I don't think Hillary would have done much better. I don't think anybody could have done much better with all this. Show the toys? I don't know. I don't have any toys. I really don't. I have a Nintendo Switch, but it's in a drawer and I never play because I don't have time for that. Received my masks yesterday. I love them. Special thanks to Caroline. Thank you, Baxter. How far is my nearest hospital? I'm not sure. Honestly, I don't know. A couple of miles away. I like turtles. I don't have turtles. I have Oscar fish, and one of them is sick. Martin D, can you tell us what the picture is in my avatar? I can't tell, Steve. We need the casino hotels to stay open. Vegas needs them. Got to be realistic and move on. This is true. Vegas prevented Trump from building a casino back in the day, so Trump has a grudge. That's not true. Do you guys want to know the real story about the Trump and why there's no casino in there? because that's not true. Vegas didn't prevent Donald Trump from having a casino at all. Scary to think about all the germ warfare they work on. Very scary. It is scary, man. That is some scary stuff. I think bubble craps are those craps where there's the bubble and the dome and then they flop around in them. Okay. I got my mask today. Nice works. Thank you so much. J. Robert Hard. I appreciate it. By the way, I should be wearing this thing, because I'm in my house. You have to wear them everywhere. No, I'm just kidding. The virus hit like a freight train. No warning, or very little warning. We didn't know it was going to bubble up and balloon so much. I mean, we had some indicators from Italy, but do you remember when everybody was okay with 15 days to flatten the curve? Yeah, it's ridiculousness. So we got the mask here. I got Spock ears because it's a little bit tight on me because I don't want it to flop down when I talk. So I got the Vegas Golden Knights and the Vegas Raiders, and the Golden Knights play tomorrow against Chicago. Have I been to Allegiant? I drive past Allegiant several times a week. I mean, I've never been in the stadium. That would be very nice. By the way, you can get this on, not this one, but many types on VegasFaceMask.com. No S on the end. Have you tried Restaurant Grapevine? No, I've not. That place is, I think, owned by a woman. We're trying to talk to the owner to get her the magazine. Venomous snakes have a triangular heads, and non-venomous have a rounded. Oh, that's good to know. Stephen, why are the casino CEOs not more out there during this crisis and chaos? Because they want to pretend like business as usual. I guess they don't want to disturb their patrons and make their patrons second guess them and think anything is wrong. I don't know. I mean, create a cool new intro for not leaving Las Vegas. I could do that. I mean, the intro is not really an intro. It's just a 3-second title card. Trump is a germaphobe. That's the last thing you would cut funding for. And that's also true, actually. So some people said they wanted to know why there's no Trump Towers doesn't have a casino. The Casino Gaming Board only hands out so many licenses. So you have two choices. You can build one and try to apply for a casino and promote yourself as a casino. He opted out not to do that. He also went in with Phil Ruffin part on his tower. So Phil Ruffin's an investor on the Trump Tower. And at the time when he was building the Trump Tower, it was back in the day when all the land for sale was absolutely ridiculous. It was expensive and it was being sold left, right, and center. And recently Phil Ruffin had torn down the Frontier and sold the land to a wealthy developer that was supposed to build a plaza-themed hotel, like the Plaza of New York City, where the Frontier sits. So their financing was pretty good, and from the story that I heard, they just went without a gaming license to expedite the building process. And plus, to build a casino, you'd have to build a massive structure on top of that, and the land that Trump bought, he didn't really have all that much land for a casino, so he didn't build a casino, knowing that under a world where there was no 2008 crisis with the finances and the land and the housing and the banks going crazy on lending, there was supposed to be a giant mega resort right where the Frontier was. And if you don't know this, the Trump Tower sits right parallel, it borders where the Frontier was. Okay? Is Cirque ever coming back? Rumors abound. Cirque will be back, but only in Las Vegas. Millicent says, COVID cough. You're so original. That's the first time I ever heard that one. Ching. That's a joke. That's sarcasm. I wonder if the blank taxes have been put to good use in Las Vegas. Doesn't seem that way. I don't know. You tell me a time when tax money was ever put to good use. I can't find one. Mirage is not a pioneer of live streams. Mirage is not a priority to the casino company that owns it. Not right now. So, any word on the Rio opening? I've heard that the Rio could be closed for a long time. It might actually be that the developers sell the land because they got into more than they can chew. And the Rio is owned by one developer out of New York City, and they're actually have tenants in the way of Caesars Entertainment. They're the tenants, so they can't pay their rent. So what do? You got no money, so you can only sit on the property for so long. And so they might be selling it, but that's a rumor that I can't say for sure. So I haven't said it on the channel before. Her name is Rio, and she dances on the sand. Yep. It's about as safe as anywhere else. Be safe and have fun. Yeah, I'd say that about Vegas. I heard Trump Hotel is beautiful. Employees treated very well. That's the thing about it. You're not going to find anybody saying that, the Trump Hotel, they're bad employees, this and that. What you find people saying is that it's a luxury property with a wonderful spa and a great restaurant. But then, you can't say that you stayed at Trump Hotel because then you're a racist and a fascist. Yeah, that's the world we live in, folks. Stephen J. Campbell knows Vegas like no other. We need a gal darn good vaccine first. We're going to get to the point where we have vaccines. It'll get to the point where everybody is comfortable traveling again. I think Stephen mentioned the Trump Hotel is nice. It's one of the nicer properties out there. Just go look on your TripAdvisors and stuff like that. just remember, guys, everybody is blinded by their political opinions this year. How is Vegas for 10 nights in October? 10 nights in October. Oh man, I don't know if you would find enough stuff to do here for 10 nights, to be truthful with you. I would say 5 nights maybe. And if you came here, you would want to rent a car and go see the city. You'd want to go around to places. I wouldn't say that 10 nights is a little bit excessive right now, considering there's probably not going to be any shows. Your live entertainment is incredibly diminished, okay? But I do know something. I'm blinded by the light, wrapped up like a deuce. Everybody's trying to give me a song lyric and see if I can complete it. I'm okay. Yeah, I guess there's a 4-day tops. Oscar Mayer. I see what you did there, Jeff. 5 nights is a good number. Yeah, probably good. Don't you think Trump brought this on to himself? No, Ron. I think that a lab maybe in China, or maybe just a crazy bat. I think that something terrible happened overseas. I don't think it's fair to blame any world leaders. Again, I'm not blaming anybody. I don't blame anybody for this disease spreading. It's a biological disease. It would be different if, it would be different if we were the only country in the world that got it. Then we could blame the leaders. We can't blame the leaders. Where's the mayor? She is too quiet. Well, I think the mayor has a good PR team that told her to shut her yap and to be quiet, and that it was just too much already. Trump wanted to ban all travel from China, was denied. No, he did ban all China travel way back in January, at the end of January. They decried him as racist, and then then it turns out that the people that work in science and doctors said that it was actually a good idea, but it wouldn't have mattered. You can ban all people. They were already here, and this is what happens with viruses. So that was a gesture. It wasn't the best gesture in the world, but it was a gesture. I mean, what else could have been done, I guess? I don't know. Maybe we should have shut down a few weeks earlier. I'm not sure. Look for the rain, and a front could come in October. I've been there in October, and a front came through, and it was mid-60s during the day. Otherwise, it'd be 90s. Yeah, we have some weird weather. It's so sad, man. I love my weekends in Vegas. You can still come on the weekends. It's still pretty good. I love it when he roasts the mayor. Who, me or Donald Trump? I never heard that happen. How are people so uninformed? They're not. Here's the thing, man. People are not uninformed on purpose. The problem is people are led by a media, and we've been taught to listen to the media because the media is supposed to be doing us all a bunch of favors, and the media is supposed to be steering us in the right direction and teaching us different things. And when the media doesn't do all that stuff, this is much better. When the media doesn't do that, and the media just kind of has their opinions. Oh, look, she's in the background. Oh no, there she is in the background making masks. When the media does that kind of stuff, and when certain people do certain things, then people just follow it because they have faith that the news media and the people like old Walter Cronkite back in the day are doing the best service for you. But it's not always the same. It's not always as necessarily the truth, and so you got to read all the different sides and all the different angles of everything, and it's tough. It's really tough. That's an awesome background. I actually did that on purpose. I could take credit. I'm sitting on my keys. Hold on, guys. I fell on my keys. Oh my God, my keys are in my pocket. Raymond Torres has subscribed. Thank you, Raymond. I appreciate it. Welcome to the Not Leaving Las Vegas crew. And there's my keys, and I got them out of my hand. And I love the chair, Steven. I'm not even sitting on the chair. I'm sitting on the ground. John Boy says, my wife is awesome. I agree with you right there. I've been in Vegas when it hit a record of 117. I've been here twice when it did that. It was hot. Some media. But when Trump speaks, he doesn't exactly tell us anything real. I don't know, Engineer Cat. Does any politician tell us anything real? I hate when I fall on my keys. So that's from Wayne's World. That's what Garth said, and it was hilarious. All right. Is that worth it to come back to Vegas next week? I think if you love this city and you love it for the gambling and for the cool architecture and for the drinking and having fun, I think you're going to have fun with it. That's what I think. I feel like Vegas needs to stop putting all the eggs in tourism basket. What do I think? Of course we do. Every city needs to diversify. I think the main problem here... Jesus, I am so jittery tonight. This is a Filipino broom. It's a Filipino broom made out of bamboo, and it just fell on me. I think we need to diversify. Of course we do. Every economy needs to have diversification. If one sector fails, then the other sector is strong. I mean, you look at LA, right? They have the movie industry. Well, that's not working right now. How's that working for you? And then in California, you also have the tourism and the travel industry, and that's not working for you. And in California, let's not use California as an example. I guess we could use somewhere like Ohio, or Wyoming, for an example. And in Wyoming, they have manufacturing, they have mining, they have some level of tourism out there, they have transportation. That's a very diverse economy. I think that's important to note. I can't wait till summer. Okay, 618 watching. Yeah, I'm just talking here. My freaking my air conditioner's in the background. I am off the caffeine now. It's been since what, 14 days now. Yeah, get me some Raid. Yeah, I got to get some Raid. I don't like to spray chemicals. Okay, I don't like it. It's bad for the environment. I'm not an environmentalist by any means, but I don't like to spray nasty chemicals if I don't have to. Awesome background, Steve. Keep putting out the great content. I mean, you guys are the most loving people I've ever met for really supporting me. Thank you. Aren't you afraid that a scorpion will bite me? No, the reason I'm not afraid is because scorpion patterns, they want to stay in the daytime, they stay where there's clutter and it's cool, and then at night they would crawl on the wall. So I'm not worried about it being on the ground. They don't like to be on the ground because it makes them very vulnerable. News media has become a totally altered entity. Publishers now treat the news. Well, that's the thing about YouTube. Is it a platform or is it a publisher? Because it acts like a publisher in some ways when it, it bans Alex Jones. He's kind of a crazy person, but it banned him because of what people said in his comments for a lot of reasons. And a publisher and a platform are two different things. I don't think you guys want to hear about that stuff. If you want to hear about publisher, platform, and what, she's waving masks out there. If you want to hear about publisher versus platform, you tell me. I mean, there's a big difference. It's the difference between massive lawsuits and kicking people off your platform and having a free speech platform. I will fly out right when poker starts. Poker is out. Poker is on, Bob's Bugs. You can come to Vegas. I can go today to Caesar's Palace and play poker. I don't know how to. I'd lose all my money. But you can. I look around and Sin City is cold and empty. Oh, no one's around to judge me. I can't see clearly when you go on, the Weekend song. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I saw that one. They filmed on the Strip. Very popular video. As I understand, getting a gaming license is a very complicated and costly process. It can be turned down for a large number of reasons. You can. I mean, they vet everybody. When Steve Wood wanted to get a gaming license, they held him to the ringer, and then he became like Vegas royalty, right? What's the cage behind me? That is an air conditioner. I don't have central air in my house, so we have in-room or in-window air conditioning units. We see the masks. Thanks for doing such a wonderful job. Thank you, Margaret. I appreciate it. I'm currently in the Sheraton in Niagara Falls, your old stomping ground. It was from the time I was 4 till about 10 or 11 years old. That was my stomping ground. I wore platforms in the 70s. I wore nothing. I was not even a thought. The Weekend, yes. Okay, scorpions. Ooh, we got some chats here going on. Let's see. Scorpions and black widows fear humans. Please try to relocate them instead of killing them. That's a nice thought and everything. They fear us, but they also hurt my animals. They don't, they fear the animals. My animals don't know any better, and I don't want to have any cats die on me. So it makes me sad to think about that. Everyone join the Facebook group. Somebody said, if you guys want to, you can join Facebook. We have a group called Not Leaving Las Vegas. There's only 2 rules. Number 1, you don't advertise. Number 2, you don't do politics. We just do not allow politics on there. And then people will say, oh yeah, well, you're just a hypocrite because you get into politics on your chats. I'm like, that's chats, okay? Those are one-time events. Facebook stuff lingers, and people get mad, and they get personally offended, and then they report posts en masse, and I just don't want to deal with people getting hurt. That's my wife in the background. That's Caroline. That's who that is in the background. Is it refreshing to view an informative, non-biased show? You haven't maintained your integrity. Thank you, Shadow, but as soon as I get that money, sell out, baby. No, I'm just kidding. If you relocate, then they come back. This is true. Yeah, they have a heart. They're like cats. Cats have a colony. Okay, we used to live in a complex here in Las Vegas. There's a big, huge problem with cats in Las Vegas that are like breeding and they're homeless and it sucks. So see, there's a little spider underneath here, but that doesn't scare me. That little one is totally cool. He can just hang out down there. He's going to eat some of the bugs out here. So we have colonies of cats that are homeless out here in Vegas, and they breed. So we had one, and Domino comes from one of those, and we helped the mother. We got her spayed and neutered, so we brought her back, because even if you bring those cats across town, they're still going to somehow come back to their colony area. So how is Steven going to get 100,000 subs if you don't hit the like button? Come on, man. Yeah, thank you for hitting the like button if you guys want to do that. I don't know if any Vegas channel has a threshold for 100,000 subscribers. Steven, is that a green screen? No, this is real. If I bang this chair around, see that chair moves? Yep. Snakes don't get the cats. No, but snakes don't come around my house either. Snakes would be out across the street where there's a big plot of empty land with nothing but desert plants and rocks. Can you do a walkthrough of the casinos, the ones that are open? I have been doing that. I did some of those on Saturday. So you can see those on my live stream this weekend. Worst thing Nevada did for revenue was allow outsiders like me to incorporate Nevada and not pay taxes. Cost me $455 to set up. But you know what they do? They do have a lot of people that live here full time. A lot of people do relocate their businesses here. And some of them do what you did, which is totally fine. I understand why you did it. They set up a corporate entity and then they live out of state. But if they catch you doing that, you're in trouble and they'll come after you. And it's happened a few times. I know at least one person that was doing that. He was in California, set up a corporate entity, and he just lied. He lied. So you've done some excellent live walks recently. I have. I did a 3-hour live stream on Saturday. I was, put this gum into my mouth. I was the marathon man. Whenever I throw like a piece of gum, I do Angry Bird sounds like, I don't know if you guys have ever heard that. Angry Birds from back in the day. Is that a fish tank? Still coming around there. Used to watch that TV show. Is that fish tank coming still around there? I have a fish tank. I have a sick fish. I had to isolate him. That's why I'm late. Steve, any hobbies that you like to do but haven't because you're busy with streams, mask, and a job? I used to play games. I used to do art on my computer a lot. I used to build websites. I used to do all sorts of stuff. What's that? I don't know what that is. I don't know what she's doing. She's got a shoe. I'm not sure what she means. I used to do websites. I used to do that. I like to do photography, but I just can't get time to do it, that kind of stuff. I used to play video games, but I'm voluntarily choosing not to do that. Let's see here. Let's see what we got here. This weekend's going to be really hot, 107 in Riverside. Caroline went to go kill a spider. Did you see the look in her eyes? Oh, now we got a blackjack. Now he's gone. When I visit the future, maybe I can introduce you to a Charlie Palmer steak, and if Charlie is in sight. That would be cool. Charlie Palmer is a great place. They were supposed to build a Charlie Palmer. Look, it's blackjack behind me. They were supposed to build a Charlie Palmer hotel back in the day. It was supposed to be near Symphony Park, which is near downtown Las Vegas, but it just never happened. You guys do see the black cat behind me, right? I don't have to point that out to you. What's the closest thing to a club right now? None that I know of, man. I don't know. I mean, maybe some of the daytime pools, but they're not clubs, you know. I like making conversation. Yes, that's good too. They have a program for feral cat control. They capture and spare, neuter, and release back to where they captured, in apartments, condos, and neighborhoods. If you go out in Las Vegas to the corner of Tropicana and Decatur, they took this giant sink basin where they dug out the ground for water to flow into, and then they made it a very nice park, and they built all of these rocks with like little areas where cats could live, and they do release them into that cat park as well. So you can go there and you can see all sorts of wild cats living in colonies, which is really, really cool. Really, really cool. Yeah, Blackjack was there, and it looks like he's gone right now. So people dancing on the street and drinking, that's what they do. That's exactly what they do for sure. But let's see, Wet Republic is the only one daytime club. Good to know. Which is better, Westgate or the Sahara? Probably the Westgate, honestly. I mean, I'm not a fan of the timeshare company. I worked with them in the past, and I won't say anything, and so as to not get sued, which seems to be the thing nowadays. But I mean, it's not bad. The property is huge. They did a big renovation. They have a very big casino floor. It used to be the old Hilton. They have a massive race and sports book there called the Superbook. It'll be the biggest one in town until the Circa opens up, and then they'll have a bigger one, the world's largest. But yeah, Westgate's a fine property, I guess. I don't know if they're still doing the Elvis suite. They used to have the tour that Elvis basically, of the suite that Elvis basically lived at back in the day, which was nice. Let's see here. Referring to incorporating, you are allowed to do it. It's called having a resident agent. It costs another $125 a year. It's not illegal, but it should be. You just miss an opportunity for Nevada. Well, maybe they'll close that loophole. I don't know. Maybe the powers that be will do something effective to make some tax money flow into the state. In 2012, Trump sold 300 condominium units in his Trump Tower to the International Hilton's worldwide timeshare division. Yeah, so here's the thing. That timeshare division is actually not owned by Hilton. It's actually like it's weird. They own it, but then they sublet it out. It's called Hilton Grand Vacations, and you're correct. Yeah, he sold those, and they're very nice timeshares. They're very nice timeshare properties, but then some people don't like to stay in them. They would rather put politics before a nice room. John Boy, are you taking? So yeah, we did karaoke in the past. I think that the place that we used to go to is actually open, but I don't know if I want to go. Do timeshare sellers have a heart? I think that a lot of them do when they first start out in the business, and I think that eventually what happens is they degenerate to a point where they don't have much of a heart and they just do it for the money. Steve, I know you like retro gaming. You should build a Raspberry Pi to play old school games. That would be cool. If I had the time, I would get a Raspberry Pi. I see all these little gadgets that allow me to load the old video games on them. That might be fun, but don't have time for all that kind of stuff, and putting together a Raspberry Pi would be amazing. Stephen, does Calgary ever get to the triple digits in the summer? Nope. The hottest, where I'm from in Canada, hottest ever day was like 96 degrees. That was the hottest it ever was. So let's see. Eric says I had me at what? Hello. So yeah. So would it help if we shut the strip down? That's the question. I don't think it would help very much if we shut the hotels down. It's just going to come back when they reopen them. I think that's what's going to happen. I think that this is a virus that makes its last stand in Las Vegas, and we'll probably have it here for years to come until we get a herd immunity and until people get vaccinated. But it'll happen. It'll happen. We went to a Filipino karaoke place out on Spring Mountain Road. It's very nice. I love it. Benihana at the Westgate, I'm there. Yeah, we love Benihana. They're actually open. I went past Benihana on the strip on Fashion Show Mall. There's a location, and they're wide open. The government's got to help the poor people. They're trying. I mean, we'll see if the executive order is going to go through. We already have governors from some states saying that his executive order for $400 a week is not possible in places like New York for some reason that I can't figure out. And then he's putting it on states like Nevada to come up with an extra $200, which I don't see how we can do that. We don't have any money for anybody. You have to give timeshare guys and gals a break. It's their living. Like, you just need to politely say, it's okay, I'm leaving in a couple of hours. Darren, I took that position for a really long time. And then I realized that if you're actually good at sales, if you're good at getting people to stop for you and getting their attention and convincing them to do that tour, you can probably sell anything, because I learned that all sales pitches are, all sales are the same sale, whether you're selling a car or a timeshare tour. Like, I sold the tour, I didn't sell the timeshare unit. I just convinced people to go on the tour. Whatever they did inside was up to them, and I oftentimes told people, you know what, you shouldn't buy this property. It's not a good property. Whatever you do, don't buy into this thing. Just take the free gifts and run away. But if you can sell the appointment to the tour, you can sell anything, and that's why guys that are millionaires, a lot of them are salespeople to start off, because they start selling, and then they get into a pattern of selling themselves to get things in life, and then they're selling you on this and that. And influence can be a very good thing, and it can be a very deceptive and bad thing too, because like the Wolf of Wall Street points out, and I know somebody in the chat doesn't like Wolf of Wall Street very much. You can be unethical. You don't want to be unethical in the sales game. You go to jail if you're unethical in the sales game. Are there any good Filipino restaurants? Sure, there are. Lechon is not the same here as it is. That's the big, huge roast pig as they do in the Philippines. Never going to be the same. They cook it there over coals for hours on end. If you want to get Filipino food, there's a few choices. There's D, as in David, D Pinoy joint. There's two of those. The closest one to you as a tourist is at the Strip. It's on Las Vegas Boulevard at the South Outlet Center. There's a bunch of little buildings in the parking lot. It's right out there. If you want to go down on Maryland Parkway, there's a place called Cocina ni Lorraine. It translates into Lorraine's Kitchen. There's a place over there. There's Kapit Bahay, which is on Spring Mountain Road. I don't suggest that place. It's generally the worst of all of those foods. But if you go to Maryland Parkway, you can go to see some local Las Vegas, and it's not very far off the Strip. Steven, could you go work the kiosk girls in what? Could you go work the kiosk girls in Caesars? Can I talk to you? It's not a great. Could you go work with the kiosk girls in Caesars? Can I talk to you? It's not a great sales pitch. It's not a great sales pitch. You're right. I think I understand what you're saying. You're saying when you're in Caesar's Palace, especially when you come out of the forum shops, and now you're in the casino. Okay, now the reason those are there is because Wyndham, who owns timeshare, they have a huge worldwide marketing deal with Wyndham, with Caesars Entertainment Properties all across everywhere. And so, yeah, it's not a great sales pitch. The better way to go up to them is go, hey, guys, how you doing today? Oh, my gosh, I like your watch. Or, you guys, which hotel are you staying at? Ask them yes or no questions. Offer them something. These are ways to stop people. Take interest in the person, Some people buy timeshare. I forgot my water outside when I ran away from my bugs. And they like them. This is true. I wouldn't buy one. My coworkers have some, and they love theirs. This is true. But you wait 10 years and see if they like theirs if the fees go up. What restaurant that you haven't been to would I like to dine at? What restaurant? Gallagher's Steakhouse over at the New York. That would be really nice. The wife has always wanted to go there. We almost went there one year for our anniversary. Then it's always her choice. And then the last minute she said Benihana, so we went to Benihana. There used to be a place out here called Hamada of Japan. We used to go to that, but that's closed now. Who owns Westgate? Westgate's owned. It's a privately company. It's owned by David Siegel. David Siegel owns that place. Are you going to do timeshares again, like part-time, being you said your old boss called you? I don't think I could bring myself to do it. I don't think he watches my videos, so I can say this. To me, that would be like starting to work at the McDonald's, being the manager, buying a franchise, and then having to go work the counter again. It's a backward step for me. And I'm not above any job, okay, period. I think if anything fell out and my magazine went bankrupt, which it's not going to do because we're on great grounds, but I think if the owner decided to sell it, which he's not going to do, and I haven't said the name of the magazine, so I'm not in big trouble. I think what I would do is I'd probably try to make 2 standalone YouTube videos every day and make a bunch of material on YouTube and have a queue of things like nice documentaries and histories of and makings of, and those ones that have clips and interviews and stuff. And I would do the history of all the properties and some psychological stuff. Maybe I'd start a new YouTube channel. I don't know. And I would do live streams. And I think I would not make as much, but I would still be working, I guess, in a certain capacity. And sometimes necessity is the mother of invention, kids. Sometimes you have to do that kind of stuff. But what about you guys? I'm curious to know, what are you guys doing out there for fun right now? Are you working right now? Are you staying at home? Are you furloughed? I ate Gallagher's. It was excellent. That would be great. Gallagher's would be wonderful. Jeffy, did you ever get splashed by Gallagher? Ha ha ha. Yeah, that's the guy that broke the watermelons back in the day. Easier, nicer times in the 80s. New York, and Gallagher's. We ate at the 9-5 Irishman. Yeah, I said it. 9 fine Irishmen. We ate there. A subscriber took us out there in the before times. And it was nice. I had the Irish nachos, which are made out of potato chips. Of course they are, right? What else would they be made out of? Is it me or the kiosk salesman getting more aggressive in the Miracle Mile? The last 2 times I went, there were very few aggressive kiosk salesmen. I'm not sure. Those booths have transitioned from back and forth. At one point they were Westgate. At one point they were this. Now they're a Diamond property. Diamond is under some lawsuits and stuff. You can go look that up online. Make your informed decision if you buy into them. I'm on vacation in Niagara Falls, JR says. Fun stuff. Man, I miss Niagara Falls. I haven't been there since 2001. Okerlund, thank you so much. Okerlund pitching in for the channel, taking one for the team. Thank you, Okerlund. Thank him 590 times. I appreciate you guys. What's a timeshare? Honestly, timeshare is where you buy either points or weeks and you stay at the same company's type of buildings. The old way of doing it is where you buy a week in, say, Vegas. Every week you're going to vacation at the same week every year. So let's say you come to Vegas for a week and 4th of July week. You vacation that same time every year. It's a nice room. They're nice. They're like huge full-on suites inside most of the time. And it's ownership. And they say it appreciates in value. It doesn't appreciate in value. That's a scam. Keith Ha says, have I ever considered working in radio? If radio ever called, I might take it. I don't know that I have the voice. What's really funny about this is sometimes you have a memory that just flashes into your head because your synapses go crazy for a minute and you remember something from like 30 years ago. Well, from like 20 years ago. I remember this one teacher I had. Whoa, slam dunk. Which 2 teams do you think will end up in the finals? I think it's going to be the Vegas Golden Knights, and I haven't watched the East enough to know anything about the East. But I would say the Vegas Golden Knights and possibly the Tampa Bay Lightning want to revenge their terrible playoff loss last year. Possibly. I don't know. But I haven't watched. Well, watch the Canadians upset everybody. That'll make everybody crazy. But that instructor years ago, by the way, thank him 579 times, everybody. I don't think the Flyers have it. Sorry. I know. It's okay. I love the Flyers. Don't be upset. Cheryl Mann, thank you, Cheryl Mann. Wow, you guys are way too generous, guys. Thank her 578 times. Thank you so much. He said to me, I was in audio-video class, audio-visual. It was like we had AVID, nonlinear digital editing system, in 1992. 96. It was crazy. And he said, you should go into radio. You have a good voice for it. I thought that was hilarious. Of course, I was like 16 years old at the time. That white noise, what is that? If you hear some white noise, that's the air conditioner behind me. I hope it's not bothering you guys too much. I'm just trying to yammer over it like a crazy person talking on camera for an hour straight, getting scared by scorpions and black widows in my backyard. That's something I'm not doing again. Running at altitude says start a podcast. That's fine, and here's the thing. I got into the point, and I get to the point where I do this 30 hours a week, and I'm not sure what else, time I can hedge into that. Does your voice sound weird to you when you rewatch your videos? I don't rewatch my videos very often. I just watch them with you guys, and a lot of the time I listen when the sound's off, and I just chat with you guys on the premieres. I guess, I don't know. It's my voice. It is what it is. I have a weak voice today for some reason. It's not very good. How's your foot after 3 hours Saturday night live all over the strip? No wonder you had Sunday night off. Well, the Lord rested on Sunday, and I could rest on Sunday too. I'm not comparing myself to the Lord. The next thing you're going to have is people going, see, they're comparing himself to God. No, I'm not. Thank you very much. God the Creator. No. I'm just saying it's a good day to take off. I'm tired. The top part of my foot, where my the top part that attaches to your shin is still sore. It's bizarre, but who's complaining? I'm not complaining. It's the strip. You guys want to see it? Whoa, Born of Metal. You remind me of Tenacious D every time I see that, just so you know. Thank you. Thank Born of Metal 577 times. Honestly believe that no amount of money will buy integrity. Your self-esteem won't allow it. There's this thing. I want you guys to consider this. I don't know if you've ever considered this. You want to be rich? If you want to be rich, leave a comment below. Leave a comment. Say, yes, I want to be rich. Say, yes, I want to be rich. Don't worry, I'm not a fake guru selling you a course or anything like that. I'm not telling you how to be rich. But just say yes if you want to be rich. Can we see the mask studio? I don't know. We'll have to see. You guys have to stay tuned for that one. If you guys want to be rich, tell me in the comments below, because I have something that you should think about in just a minute if you want to be rich. Yes, of course. Not rich, wealthy. Rich, rich, rich. Hallelujah. Want to be rich. Good. Do you guys hate rich people? Honestly, I'm not going to judge you if you hate wealthy people, rich people. Yes or no? Do you hate rich people? Yes or no? Be honest, please. Be honest with me. Do you hate rich people? Yes or no? Tell me that now. Aha. Yeah, but don't run a pyramid scheme. That's true. Yeah, go to jail for that. Do you want to be rich? Yes. You said yes. Do you hate rich people? No. Yes. No. 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 Oh, mostly. Ooh. Here's the deal. You can't be rich if you hate rich people. It's impossible. You can't, because then you become what you hate. And you have this thing in your head where you don't want to become what you hate. Some people do it anyways. Some kids get beat up by their fathers, and then they beat their kids up, and they don't even realize they hated their fathers for doing it. Then they become what they hate. But when you're rich and when you're poor and you hate the rich, how are you going to become rich? I think our brains break a little bit. See, makes sense, right? Aha. So I don't know what rich is to you. There's a book by a fake guru. He's a fake guru. His name is Dan Locke. I'm sorry, I fell into the guy's trap. He was really entertaining. But he did write a book called F as in Frank, U as in you, money, F-U money. And he says, here's what you do to figure out how much you would need to be relatively happy at all times without having to work a day in your life. And then you'll come up with your own personal amount. And then all you have to do is figure out a way to make that money. You can do that. But there's a lot of rich people in Las Vegas, and money doesn't buy them happiness. And money doesn't buy people happiness at all. I don't know if we can see the studio. I can go inside and peek my head in just a minute. But, not the rich, but snobbiness culture that you don't like. Well, are the rich all snobby? I recommend you get a book called The Millionaire Next Door. The Millionaire Next Door. Go get The Millionaire Next Door. Read it. Get the audiobook on Audible, If I was smart, I would have an Audible bounty, and every time you signed up for Audible, I'd get $5 from Amazon. That's a stream of income, but you know what? Go get that book, The Millionaire Next Door. Listen to it. He goes over that stuff. He thought the rich were all snobby and stuck up until he went to a rich person's party and it was a fundraiser for orphans or something like that. Rich Dad, Poor Dad's a good one. Yeah, it's a good one. I see your wife making masks from the mirror behind you. Great work. Yes, she is working hard. She does this from 7 in the morning until 11 at night. It's ridiculous. Not all rich people are bad. There are good and bad in all walks of life. Anyway, Steven, time to do Arnold. God. We do an Arnold mask tour, I guess, of the thing. I don't think she's cleaned it all up. That's what I'm saying about all rich people getting money. Just anyone who has a snobby attitude. Very good, Richard. I like that. And you know what? Sometimes money corrupts people. The Bible does not say that money is the root of all evil. The Bible says that the love of money is the root of all evil. The love of money is the root of all evil. And, and who's to know that Jeff Bezos doesn't feel he's helping the world by doing all these climate change initiatives. He also did give almost all the profits from their quarterly earnings that they made to his employees in COVID preparedness and stuff like that. Chino Hills. Ooh, Chino Hills. That reminds me of a song by Queens of the Stone Age. It's complicated, but yeah, Chino Hills, F. Johnson, guys, give F. Johnson 563 thank yous. Arnold is probably a billionaire. He is super duper rich, okay? I'm craving beer and wings, Raymond. I'm craving pasta, which Caroline made, the sauce, and then we freeze it, and then we have a quick meal, which is what I'm going to eat, which is very nice. I'll say one thing, it's easier to get rich by being evil. It's very hard to do it, honestly. To get rich, I'm not rich. But to get wealthy, all you have to do is know how to do one thing that's in demand that gives value to people and know how to do it over and over and over again. And the song that I'm referring to, Queens of the Stone Age, is Songs for the Deaf. And there's an announcer, a radio announcer at the start, and he's coming to you from Chino Hills. That's what reminds me of that. Watch out for the heat this weekend. It's going to be hot out in the hills, I'm sure. Do you hate rich people, Wandering Wolf? I know so many wealthy people that have been so nice to me. So incredibly nice to me, man. My boss is so nice to me. My other timeshare boss is so nice to me. My advisor, who's super incredibly wealthy, is so nice to me. I've only known the good side of people. And if people aren't nice to me, I just let them go. Just let them go. Hey, Steve, just curious, why is it that the timeshare guys always go after the married couples and versus the single guy walking on his own as a single girl? Well, they will go after single girls and couples. Sometimes the single girls have to be in a certain age range. Here's what they do. It's timeshare guy. Here's your demographics. We're looking for married or cohabitating over the age of 25, making over $50,000 as a household. That's what they want. Those are the demographics that say that they can buy timeshare or they would be affordable, or that's what the walks of life they're looking for. They don't go after single guys. They say single guys don't invest in timeshare as much. And that's what it is. Some rich people are just jerks. Con IM says, I know poor people who are jerks. They say that you can't change a tire. Which animal you can't change their stripes? A leopard spots or something, or tiger stripes. You shave the animal. It's a specific type of wild cat, and it has that on its skin. It has it on its skin. Thanks for your live streams. The pandemic has been tough for me alone in Los Angeles. When I watch your stream, I forget all the madness. Well, I feel the same way about you guys. Thank you so much for being here with me. If you haven't subscribed yet, do it. Come on, do it. Oh, you thought I was going to scream as Arnold. So, yeah, the timeshare guys are looking after a certain demographic. That's all it really is. Plenty of jerks to go around, yes. Tell the timeshare people I'm unemployed. They'll walk away. No, they won't. No, they won't. The ones that want to make money will tell you to lie to the timeshare promotion. How's that for starting off a business relationship? Huh? Yeah, that's what they'll do. Rate the current Las Vegas experience 1 to 10 compared to... Oh, man, don't put me on the spot like that. I'd say it's a 6 for me because I like different things than you. Actually, no, it's a lie. I'd say it's an 8 for me because I like different things for you. See, what I like to do is I like to see the Bellagio fountains and the Eiffel Tower all lit up, and I like to see the people, and I like to people watch, and I like to go into the casinos and see people gambling and having fun, and I like to see families having a good time, and I'm a people watcher. I like to take photography. I can take pictures of buildings at any point. I don't take candids of people. That's so rude. I used to do that when I was a kid. I had the Sony camera, giant 20 times zoom lens. It was great. But I like to take photography. Oh my God. I have My Vegas on auto spin. Oh, very nice, Daniel. He's playing My Vegas slots on auto spin right now. Hope you win some money and get some comps. So that, to me, it's an 8 out of 10. So there you go. But what is it for you? If you like nightclubs, it's a 1 out of 10. You don't like it. That's all you come here for. You know what I'm saying? I'm not born for one corner. The whole world is my native land. Oh, it's like the Canadian national anthem. My home and native land. True patriot love and all my sons command. But they changed the national anthem in Canada. They literally changed it from all thy sons to command to all of our command. Because there was discriminatory against women, apparently. Canada for the win. Did you know that Slot Lady is from Canada as well? No, I didn't know. That's very interesting. I love your videos because you give me something to look forward to. We're in Las Vegas. Very nice. What's the unemployment rate in Vegas? I heard it was as low as 15%. 15%. That's what I heard. Now, they haven't released stats in a while. At one point, it was 32%. Then it fell to 25%. Now, I heard it's as low as 15%. I heard nationwide, our unemployment's like 8% or something like that. The spider and the scorpion, I must smoosh them. Yes, very nice. Beauty, eh? Yeah, I haven't said that all a long time. I don't think I've ever said that. That's more of a Bob and Doug McKenzie. I almost said Dave Thomas and Rick Moranis thing. Bars, clubs, pools don't matter, born in metal. Well, then, I mean, if you like to gamble and you don't see shows and you just want to have some pool time, I mean, it's going to be a nice trip for you if you have the money. That's what it is. Do you visit the PH often? What's your favorite city? City in PH? Oh, Philippines. I've been thinking Planet Hollywood. Before this, we would go once a year. My wife is from Davao City. It's a beautiful place. I like to do Dumaguete City. It's a city in the island of Cebu, and it's a small town with a nice nightlife and stuff like that. But that whole country is shut down right now. For the record, I'm going to make a lot of people mad if I say it in a video and everybody sees it. We're doing construction in the Philippines again because their house is falling apart. Because when we left 3 years ago, it wasn't finished. We didn't finish the concrete. Now their concrete's got mold growing in it, so we had to start that up, so that's where she's putting most of the mask money. So you guys, by buying the masks on VegasFaceMask.com, you're actually employing a bunch of people in our country where they can't work. They can't even leave their houses unless they have employment, or they're going to get medicine or food, because they're in a bad spot over there. When's the next time you are visiting the Philippines? Oh man, I don't know, Jay. I mean, I wouldn't even travel there right now. You might get to an airport and they might tell you to quarantine for 15 days. It's tough. It's really weird. You think we have it bad here? They have it worse in some countries like that. Take off, you hoser. You know, your hose head. Did you hear Arnold became a grandpa? No, I didn't hear that. That's good. It's going to be a hot week. What beer do you prefer? Well, I don't drink, but I actually do like Dos Equis when I used to drink. My wife likes Heineken. She's still able to enjoy responsibly, so to speak. So that's good. Hey Steve, I know this is off topic, but since you're from Calgary, what do you think of the Frantics? I love the comedy. I've not heard of the Frantics. I've not heard of them. I know Three Dead Trolls in a Baggie, but they're not from Calgary. They're a Canadian comedy kind of music thing, and they were very funny back in the day. When are you going to what Fremont again? Probably this weekend. Probably this weekend. I think it'll be this weekend. We got to an hour in the chat. I want to thank you guys. Let me see if I can do the tour. Hold on. Oh my God. Old man time. I'm going to make a noise when I get up. Oh, pop, pop. That's my joints snapping and popping. There's my crotch. Who wants to see that? I don't know if we can do a tour of the actual studio. Let me see if I can do a tour of the studio. Let's see. Knock, knock, knock. Can I tour the studio? No? Can I tour in there? Can I bring the camera? She can't hear me. So let's go inside. Before I log off, we did this very candidly. I got scared to death of the spiders and the scorpions. And I still have the scorpion on my wall from when I killed it. You know, if you guys haven't seen this yet, this is our giant succulent garden, and there's actually a scorpion on the wall. Can I take a look at the studio?
Oh. Yeah.
With the channel?
Sure.
Okay.
Can you check the mail?
Yeah, I can check the mail. We're going to go check the mail. Be careful of scorpions. I saw a scorpion and a black widow, and I ran in the house.
Oh my God, no, I saw one that looks... What's the leggy looking
spider? Daddy long legs. That's all that is. That's not even a spider, by the way. Know thy enemy. I know that a daddy long legs ain't a spider. So we'll go and check out the studio before I log off on the channel. I want to thank everybody for watching, and I just realized that you'll probably... I have to... Ain't they starting work on the boring tunnel? Yes, they are. I knew that a few weeks ago, but I didn't report it on the channel. I should have reported it on the channel. You can't see me now, but I'm checking the mail for the wife, and then we're going to go inside, and we're going to go take a look. There's no mail. What she had me doing? She probably got the mail earlier, and she's been making masks, and she totally forgot that. So, yeah, they are starting work on the boring tunnels. It's going to go to the Wynn. It's going to go to the Resorts World, which is very good. Renting out neighborhood swimming pools over districts is a dumb idea. I watched yesterday's video. It was bad. Daddy longlegs are cool. Yeah, they're fine. At least you don't have mosquitoes out there. We'll have mosquitoes in the springtime and in the fall because it's cool enough for that. And if you have standing water, you'll have lots of mosquitoes. Studio, I'm just going to show you where she makes the masks. That's all that is. Little peek at my life without showing you my whole entire house. This is my cichlid tank. They're all hiding because I moved them around today. This is my sick Oscar. He is quarantined right now on some medicine. So let's go see the studio real fast here. I'll show you this. Okay, you want to turn that off, hon? You want to pause that? I want to show them this. Yeah. Don't aim on the floor. Can you pause that for me? So she's going to pause this, and I'll show you guys where we make the masks. And I do have a yellow submarine. And the water is very, very gross because I have to clean it. The fish tank. All right, so this is where she makes masks. Oh, my goodness. It's a little messy. So here's what happens. I'm going to tell them the whole process, okay? So what happens is you order a mask, and I get your order in an email. And then I go in ahead and I take your email, and without showing people's information, I print a sheet like this. It's two-sided. This is what you submit to me, okay? And then if you've paid, which a lot of you haven't paid, if you've paid, then I know that you paid. Then I print out the shipping label and I hand it to Caroline, and then she writes down exactly what you're getting here in her handwriting, and then she cuts everything in a binge day of cutting where she cuts all your templates. They sit in here like this, okay? These are cut templates. She has to cut everything by hand. We have a lot of materials, okay? This is your patterns for your masks. This is why when she says to me, I think you're making those masks in the Philippines, I lose my you-know-what, which I shouldn't have done. It was very unprofessional.
They're very limited. See how they're not like big bulk.
Yeah. So I don't have a million of everything.
Like a yard here and there.
Get a yard here and there, just as she says. So that's what that is. So then we take the masks, and we take the backing for the masks, and we start to sew. We take the template. We got the templates for the masks. Then we start to sew the masks. So she sews the masks. Which mask are you making right now?
The dollar one.
Making a money mask, okay?
Money mask.
So they then get produced like this. They get a pattern in the back. It's like 10 steps to make a mask. Then she puts them all together. We have mailing, and this is a messy room, but geniuses work messy sometimes.
But clean.
Where's all of our mailing supplies, dear?
It's right up top. The very top.
So this one here.
The very top Tupperware.
This is mailing supplies. These are all envelopes.
The ties.
The ties are in here. The stickers that say handmade with love are in here. I print out these pieces of paper and I sign every single one of these personally. You get one of these notes. So when people say things like, I don't think she's making the masks. I don't think she's making the masks. I think you're shipping them off from the Philippines.
That's 3 months.
I get pretty upset. So that's what happened. So now you can see the whole mask operation right here.
It really is.
Look, it's a princess.
No, it's really like custom.
It's all custom, yeah. I mean, you guys are giving us sizes. You can tell us the sizes on this order and everything. This is the process for making the masks, you know. And by grace of God, we've been able to do it. And I don't know if the orders are going to slow down. I doubt it. But we don't even have a Facebook page. We just have word of mouth.
2 to 3 weeks is perfect.
2 to 3 weeks is what they take because this is everything that's involved.
Yeah.
You know, and she started off, we made tons of different mask types.
Plus, I have to wait certain times. I have to wait for a certain fabrics that are being, like requested. So that takes about a good 3 days from the eBay or whichever one I can find them.
Watley says Caroline rocks.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So whichever one I can find them, and right now Hobby Lobby or even Joann's is just crazy out of fabrics. Lucky for me, I'm able to kind of like just hoard them. I hoard them.
Then your sewing machine breaks in the middle of the night.
Yeah, we do have
And we
that.
run around looking for sewing machines. And then we got this Viking machine that we got from somebody, which is very nice and all that kind of stuff. So, anyways, that's what that is. So I just wanted to show you guys that so you guys could see a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to do a proper video. I'll edit it and all that kind of stuff. So that's where we are at. That's where we is at. Oh, I don't want to, there's some photos on the wall. That's family stuff, and I want you guys to see those. And yeah, she is very dedicated. Now, I'm back where I once started. See if there's anything horrible on the walls. Jeez. Oh, there it is. There it is. Right there. See it? There it is. I told you it exists. Oh, look how big it is, man. You guys see it? It's huge. It's huge. Oh, I don't like it very much. And that's something that I'm going to have to deal with at a later time. That was scary. All right. Oh, good lordy. It's crawling on the ceiling, for God's sakes. I'm going to have to get some scorpion traps at the store because I don't like those things whatsoever. Okay. I don't know. Maybe it was a sun spider. It doesn't look like a scorpion, did it? I don't even know what a sun spider is. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching the live stream tonight. I'm going to click out and I'm going to do something. Do I ship to Canada, Bob? I can't ship to Canada. It costs just as much to ship to Canada as it does to produce the masks. I'm sorry. Unless you're willing to pay it. It's like $20 to ship it. I can ship it on FedEx or UPS, and you can actually get a tracking number. USPS doesn't give me a tracking number. But yeah, that's what that is. You guys are awesome for watching me. Thank you so much. I'm going to do more videos on Vegas stuff. Subscribe if you haven't. This didn't turn out to be a terrible live stream after all. It's kind of an unmitigated disaster at the beginning time, but I'm glad that you guys are here with me. So I don't know what a sun spider is. I'm going to have to look it up. All right. You guys are great. We're going to do a 3, 2, 1 click. All right. Later, Gator. After a while, crocodile. I know what you're doing there, Paul. My mom said that to me all the time. All right. 3, 2, 1. Thanks for watching. Look. Those plants survived summer heat in Las Vegas. You can too, so make sure you come in if you feel confident to do so. I think it's an 8 out of 10 for me. It might be a 1 out of 10 for you. It's all based on your experiences. There's a topic for a video tomorrow. Ranking it from 1 to 10 based on your Vegas enjoyment and what you like to do. All right, guys, gotta go. 3, 2, 1, and oh, Arnold. So I could have done an Arnold. I didn't do Arnold. I don't want to do Arnold. Sorry, you'll have to tune in for another video tomorrow night for Arnold. Bye, guys. Click. I gotta do it again, right? Click.